Hello and welcome back. My name is Birdybot. Welcome to Granitehold, episode 3. Now, I've got a really zoomed out view just to get a sense of what the castle looks like right now. One of my original plans was to actually put a wall on the outside of the castle. Sort of just, if you can see my mouse dragging along here. Like that. But now I'm thinking it's not totally necessary and the archers' towers will be sort of rendered useless. I did have a great suggestion about maybe designing some sort of hidey hole for our archers to hide in that could potentially be sort of jutted out of the tower. It could be like an underground thing that sort of pops up and it'll be a little pillbox, I guess, or maybe hunter's blind. That could be really cool. But let's take a look a little closer at some of the things that are just about to be complete. At the front of our castle entrance, we've got our 2 sets of barracks. Let's just let the simulation run while I'm explaining this. We're going to have both squads, both archers and their melee counterparts, living in these barracks. I'm going to dress them up and doll them up a little bit, but for the most part, will be where our military lives. I think it'll be a little bit easier. They'll just go straight from training to sleep. And I'll even put a barracks sort of great hall in the middle of these things. Above, I'm still covering it up with stone, but of course it's taking a little bit of time. The dwarves have a lot of construction to do, so that'll be that. So I'll just designate these fellas to live here, and of course find their rooms on the other side and undesignate those. Hoi. Okay, designations resettled. So, anyone who had a spouse who also works for the military, I've left them the room that they have in here just in case they want to hang out with their spouse, because I don't really want spouses to be hanging out in the barracks, although I know I can't really prevent that. So hopefully that works out. Zephon here has the right idea. One of the subscribers mentioned that probably the reason I got such a small invasion force was because I don't have enough wealth. So let's take a look at how much wealth I actually do have. Created wealth, quite a few dwarf bucks there, but it's not enough, I think. I'm due for probably another migration wave pretty quick here. So that'll be something we should probably focus on, is trying to up our wealth so that we get some more guys. One of the ways in which we do that, a lot of our dwarves are complaining about not being able to pray to their gods. So we're probably going to try to see if we can make some statues and temples dedicated to gods. The other thing I was thinking of was this area is plagued by buzzards. So we may actually set a personal force just for the Duchess, I guess the Baroness now, just to guard her area from buzzards. Because she ain't taking it no more. She don't want to. In fact, I talked about this before, but I actually have an area laid out that will probably be to this guy right here. Usrir leaped blossomed. He's the god of hunting, fishing, fish, and water. Yeah, looks like a good idea for this is our food production area, so this would be a really cool area for them to worship. Come on upstairs, worship their god, everything's peachy. Now, as for things to make the statues out of, we do have quite a bit of platinum, so that might be what we make the statues out of. Platinum has a really, really nice value, so that'll bump us up. All right, so I'll set some platinum statues to be created of our dear overseer, our dear god, Usrir Leap Blossomed. Hopefully they're cool statues. Maybe I'll make 4? That'd be cool. And platinum tables as well as some chests to hold our bard's instruments. Okay, here we go. The forgotten beast Sedme has come, a towering blob composed of flame. It has a stubby tail and has a gaunt appearance. Let's take a look. It's kind of far down in the caverns in a place that I actually don't know how to get to. Yeah, it looks like the description is pretty accurate to what it is. Let's follow it and see what happens. I'll unpause it. I have a feeling it's not going to really go anywhere that we can see. Yeah, that's too bad. Let's see. I'm going to zoom out quite far and just pop up and see what I can see. Okay, so if it is going to appear, it'll connect to this cavern. And how close is that to my fellas? There we go. So, that's a good opportunity for us to train our military. I'll keep an eye on this area. Hopefully it comes our way. On second thought, let's bring our military down here. Let's bring both the mosquito boys and the mountains down. So I'm going to get them to move down here, and mountains, you as well. The mountains will be just a little ahead of them. Let's see. Hopefully there we go. That's better aspect ratio. Hopefully the flame blob comes this way. I'm hoping it's not too dangerous. We'll see though. My archers are not big fans of the crundles that are just loafing around here. Although, you know, did I just see smoke down here? Oh, maybe it was just, let's take a look. What's this? Mist. Okay, shucks. For a second there, I was hopeful that there might be steam. Maybe the blob's already dead? Here they go, marching to war. Oh, look at those guys. Just working for the weekend, these guys. Nice job. No sign of the blob yet, but we'll get them stationed and see what's what. This is where the blob came from. I'm going to try a little experiment and see if I can't move my boys to that area. Worst case scenario, they run into him along the way. So let's take a look. I'm going to center on our squads here by pressing Z. Lee. What on earth? Oh, they cannot reach that area. Yeah, looks like it's a no-go. And they've also dropped all their clothing. Yuck, what is this huge miasma cloud? Must be from a crundle? Yeah, looks like our clothes are starting to rot off our bodies here. Sorry, boys. Oh, and just in time, some new migrants have arrived. Let's see who we got. What's this guy? Potash maker. Great. Ooh, strange mood from Azan Sibrekiseth. Let's take a look at Azan. A skilled warrior is a sight to behold. A beautiful sight at that. Interesting. So he's a big fan of quartzite, nickel, blue diamond, apricot wood, alligator bone, giant moon snail shell, shields, backpacks. Hello. Well, let's see what Azan decides to claim. That'll be the ticket. He just came back from hunting too. So maybe he'll take a bowyer's shop? Although I have a feeling he's probably going to do something made of wood, since he doesn't really have any other skillables. Is he? Where? I don't know where he went. Let's see what he claims. In the meantime, let's take a look at this job. Looks like platinum statues. They're almost done. This is a bit of a bottleneck for me, at least in the fortress. The poor smithies, they seem to be just too busy. Huh? Okay, Crafts Dwarf's workshop. Let's take a look. So Azan's immediately heading out. I have a feeling it's going to be woodcraft. Dang it. While I'm down here, I'll just get this stone cleaned up here. It'll go into my little pile. I mean, I have so many idlers. Oh, I just saw Azan grab wood. Come on, buddy. You know we don't need that. Plum wood logs. Shoot. Alright, Azan has started his mysterious construction. He's grabbed granite blocks, plum wood logs, and 2 sets of coyote leather. Ooh, I like that. And right beside Azan is this very beaten up cat. Let's take a look. What's going on with you, kitten? Her right rear paw is rotten. Her left front paw is rotten. Her right front paw is rotten. Her left rear paw is rotten. Yuck! This cat must stink. Just like trailing this around. A cream-colored cat. What the heck is wrong? How did this cat get so beat up? Was this the one that Iton, that horrible dwarf with no beard, hit? Whoa. I know it's silly, but I love watching the dwarves streaming in from everywhere to drop off these blocks. For most of them, it takes them until they get dehydrated and sleepy by the time they get there, but it's kind of cool. Just watching them bring it all in. And it saves my masons from doing it, so I like this system. Oh yeah, Wheezy. Get that road built. Wheezy, of course, is the poor siege operator that, for whatever reason, was beaten almost to death. Yeah, he has a right lung tissue has been sutured and it's still bruised. He has trouble breathing all the time. He was beaten to almost to death by one of my military dwarves for not caving into the demands of my mayor, who right now still wants a zinc sarcophagus in his bedroom. He is a creep, maybe a vampire. No, he's not a vampire. We would know that by now, I think. We would be finding a lot of dead bodies. But, yeah, for whatever reason, Wheezy was the one to blame. Poor guy. And so I just see him all the time just moving through the fortress, wheezing his way to success. All right, as in Sebrekaseth, the hunter has created Tangathondin, a plumwood crown. He claims it as a family heirloom. Do ya now? Well, buddy, let's take a look at it. It's called Trample Faded, a plumwood crown. Let's read the description. This is a plumwood crown. All crafts dwarfship is of the highest quality. It is encircled with bands of plumwood and coyote leather. It menaces with spikes of granite and coyote leather. Okay. It's not really worth that much. This is interesting. The history of a struggle. Who brought this in? It's not worth much. It's a jute scroll. Rollers are made of pyrolustite. Whoa, that's a tough one. It's an essay called The History of the Struggle, authored by Bim Workraced. It concerns a scuffle between the wolf and the dwarf Bim Workrace. Okay, so he's writing a little autobiography in the late spring of 8, in which the former emerged victorious. What? Wait, the wolf was victorious, but the guy who wrote it survived? Bimmed Workrace. Let me look that guy up. Sorry, not guy, girl. She was born in 2. So that means she fought the wolf when she was 6 years old. Let's see. She worships Ral. She was a part of the Blotted Mirrors. And here it is here. The wolf Ugrad attacked Bim during the rampage. And then... yeah, the latter escaped unscathed. That's what I figured. And became a bard. She didn't write the history of the struggle until, a couple years later in 31. Very interesting. Oh, look at that. Bim is the master of the plump helmet man, Mono. That's our guy. Interesting. So she became a bard and then taught Mono. I wondered, who has this scroll? Maybe it's Mono. Okay, I found Mono. Okay, bud, do you have the scroll on you? Let's see. Inventory. Nope. Interesting. Huh. But I guess maybe he brought it here with us. Very cool. I just noticed in my stocks that there's an interesting statue that I can build. I asked for one of each god to be made for this hallway, and the one that was made wasn't of the god itself, but of this fella named Azum Slaughter's Granite, which, love the name. And I just looked him up, and he died in 3 by a giraffe fiend. That'd be scary. He ended up having a daughter, which is kind of interesting. But the reason I'm not having a statue of the Kia deity that I requested was because he actually wrote this poem called Dabs, or Dobbs in this case. in order to glorify the Kia deity after praying to Rawl. And then, of course, he was struck down too early. In fact, it looks like... When was he born? Okay, -86. That makes sense. Because he died in 3. Kind of interesting. Well, I'm going to place it anyways, because it's cool. Hold the phone. What did that just say? Monom Ostineth has been missing for a week. Huh? That's intriguing. When did that happen? Where did he go missing? Very strange. Okay. Mark this in your calendars. We might have something nasty in the fortress. Very strange. Well, I guess I gotta engrave a slab. So I've been seeing clouds of miasma kind of randomly throughout the fortress, and I just realized it's this cat. This cat is literally rotting and stinking. How are all these cats? This is a different cat. Her hair is burnt sienna. The last one was cream. Why are all their feet rotten? What's going on? Okay, I found the cat in Dwarf Therapist. I'm gonna nickname the cat Stinky Paws, and we're gonna track this little incident. I'm gonna come to the bottom of this. Stinky Paws. Oh, that's adorable. But the question is, how many of my cats have rotten paws, and why? Like, does this cat have rotten paws? It's a kitten. No. Cute little burnt umber paws. You? Nope. This is confusing. I don't know why. Beautiful. Cream cat. Adorable. I'll find that other cat, because I know that the other one was cream, unless they can change color magically. Very curious. I'll just keep my eyes open for miasma, I guess. Have you guys ever heard of that before? Okay, so here's Stinky Paws. And so I just checked this cat here. This cat has a liver mangled beyond recognition. Her false left rib is mangled beyond recognition. This must have been the cat that faced some pretty significant beatings at the hands of Iton, the beardless dwarf, who, of course, is memorialized down here. But this is curious. See, now there's another patch of miasma there. That's pretty far away from our rotting cats. Let's take a look down. There's kittens. So far, the kittens have been pretty clean. What is going on? I remember when cats were dying from being in the tavern, which there's a hilarious YouTube video about that. Cats dying of alcohol poisoning. Oh, here's Cogstack. No, very weak. We'll find this. Bingo. Found another one. Shorast Ligon Nusututh. Blah, blah, blah. Another rotten-footed cat. Let's name this one too, so I know that I've got it done. Name for a rotten-footed kitten. Socks. Like you need socks. Another one, but this time it's not a cat. It's a peacock. His feet are rotten. Why is everybody's feet rotting? Well, I guess I gotta think of a name for him. There we go. Yucky foot. Okay, the slab to our missing Mansman just got placed. Let's see if there's any clues here. Monom, what happened? This is an exceptional granite memorial to Monom. It reads, in memory of Monom, born in 41, went missing in the year 66. Loving father and husband, admirer of barn owlmen. No hints there. Just went missing. I don't know. I'm scouring the ponds to see if maybe he drowned, but something I've noticed, I'm getting a lot of item inaccessible notifications, so I'm just going to forbid all the willow logs that seem to be in the ponds, because the dwarves do try to fill up their hands with those things. But they're totally inaccessible, so I wish it didn't do that. I know that also breaking into the cavern gives you that message a lot, because there are areas of the cavern that are completely... Yeah, I've already forbid these. At least I think I have. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, there's areas of the cavern that are inaccessible, at least as far as the dwarves are concerned. So they want to grab, especially like corpses, and you can actually spot the message as it comes up on the jobs. There will be hauling jobs that'll just continually fail out. So, not that I really mind, it's just that, as you can see, I get this message a lot, that items cannot be hauled. So that's one of my pro tips of the day. Forbid the wood that's fallen in, because they'll never get it, and they'll want to. The dwarves are hard at work on the ceiling of our temple here above the kitchen house. So pretty quick here, I should be able to build tables, because right now over here it says must be inside, so I have to make sure it's here. So let's build some tables, and then we'll finally have a place to worship Ushrir Leap Blossomed. Okay, well, I'm still waiting on one more. We're having a little snafu with the platinum. We're asking people to bring up nuggets, but of course it's taking forever. We do have nuggets below. Let me get you there. Let's see. Here's our mining level. So there are nuggets down here. We're just sort of waiting on people to bring them up. I wonder, maybe I've done something wrong? Let's take a look back up here. Oh, there is one nugget. Hey! I guess it's just because there's not too many wheelbarrows assigned. Max wheelbarrows. Can I have any more? Can I have like 5? 15? Sure. Let me put in an order. Wooden wheel. Let's make another 15, my bros. Now, how are we doing on the wood stockpile? Not so bad. Not so bad. But I would really love for people to start bringing that stuff up. That looks sort of ominous. These two crocodiles are standing right over top of a ripped up dingo leather vest. But it's probably not a bad thing. It probably just happened that one of the fishermen saw that there was a new leather vest available and just dropped his clothes right there. They probably didn't need them, right? Probably. All right, temple is ready to rock. Let's create a meeting hall. And let's assign it a location. Now we're going to have to add a new location, make it a T for temple. And this one is going to be for Ushrir Leap Blossom. Wow, 46 worshippers. The Oaken Monastery. Let's see if we can't spawn a better name for that. Rename location. Random. Kind of needs something. Innocent Sanctuary, no. Something that really... Covenant of Accidents. I guess hunting accidents do happen. There, the Wild Cathedral. That's what we're looking for. Perfect. Now we could assign some performers to that, but maybe we'll see how it turns out. Let's see if anybody floods in to come and worship. It'll be nice too, because there's lots of hauling jobs that always spawn around this area. So it'll be perfect. They'll just be worshiping and then immediately head on out to fix something. Anyone coming up? Come on. I want to see somebody worship. There we go. There's our first worshipper, Mebzuth, the fish dissector. He's praying away. Oh, he's a talented armorsmith. Wow. I guess there's just not enough work to do around the fortress for him to actually keep that as a non-rusty skill. Yeah, he's praying to Ushrir. Great. Oh, interesting. Eshin, the swordmaster, has bestowed the name Olonononononor to an iron shield. I wonder... Oops, wrong button. Geared crevice. Wow, it's worth more than some of my artifacts. Cool, man. Geared crevice? Go for it. Let's take a look what's going on. So we're slaughtering some cats. Hey, we struck native platinum. Let's take a peek down in our mines. I know it's kind of a higgledy-piggledy hot mess down here. Is this Harlequin opal? No, milk quartz. Let's see. Where is this platinum you speak of? I can always hit A and then Z to zoom into location. Oh, that right there. Perfect. Cool. I've designated all that platinum up. Oh, we need it so badly. Well, a pretty peaceful episode as so far as things go in Dwarf Fortress. I think I'll leave this episode off here and hopefully just do a little behind the scenes digging and building. And hopefully we'll get that platinum. Oh man, there's a guy sleeping in my kitchen right now. Yeesh. In any case, guys, I hope you're having an awesome day.